Hey guys, my hair looks a little bit better today, so we've got something pretty interesting to check out. My small collection of bass guitars. I have 3 bass guitars in my collection, and today we're going to go over all 3 of them, starting with my earliest one and ending with my most recent one. Now, before we continue, I just want to say that my knowledge about these guitars is a little bit rusty, so forgive me if I do get some details about them wrong. If you do have any corrections or know more details about them than I do, then be sure to let me know down in the comments below. But anyway, I'm pretty excited about this video, so let's do it. To start this video, we're going to take a look at my first bass, which is a Hamer Slammer SB4. Now, from my understanding, the Hamer Slammer series was built by a company called Cayman Music, which was a sub-brand of Fender. Cayman handled the Slammer series all the way from the 1970s to the late 2000s when Fender aborted its Cayman division. Since then, the Slammer series is no longer produced. However, we still have many examples left over today. Their lightweight design and cheap resale value makes them great for beginners, which is what I was when I first got this bass 7 years ago. There are a couple of issues with this bass though. First and foremost is the strings. The strings are very old and honestly not very high quality, so they don't have a great sound to them. Second of all, the pickups are also completely shot and barely work at all. Because of this, I will unfortunately not be able to give a demonstration of this bass today. However, it's still a very nice bass, and I'm lucky to have it in my collection. In the future, I'm definitely going to get new pickups for it and some new strings. That way I'll be able to demonstrate it for you, and it'll play a lot better. Anyway, next on the list is this ESP LTD bass. Now, I'm not entirely sure what version of the LTD this is. If anybody does know, please let me know down in the comments. What I do know is that ESP has been making the LTD bass since 1996. This one in particular has a beautiful natural wood finish on the body and on the headstock. Another awesome fact about this bass is that it has onboard equalizer controls, which means that the player can fine-tune the bass, the mid, and the treble before the sound reaches the amplifier. Because of these extra controls, the bass needs extra power for them to be able to work properly, which is why that if you flip the bass over on the front and look on the back, you'll see a port for a 9-volt battery. If the bass is played on a regular basis, the battery usually lasts quite long, anywhere from 1 to 3 months. Another thing I really like about this bass is the sound. It has a much better sound than the Hamer we looked at just a few minutes ago. Let's take a listen. As you can clearly see, I am definitely not the best musician in the world. However, I hope that gave you a good idea of how this bass sounds. For the final segment of this video, we have the latest, and also my personal favorite, addition to my collection. The Ibanez Gio GSR 105EX bass guitar. This instrument is awesome. It's a 5-string bass guitar with a sleek, modern design. It has a lightweight and beautiful basswood body, which makes it great for long playing sessions. It also has a maple neck and a rosewood fretboard for smooth playability. Ibanez first started producing the Gio series back in 1997 and designed it to be inexpensive yet high quality. And if you love the way this thing looks, then you're really gonna like how it sounds. Again, I know I'm not the best musician in the world, but come on, this fucking bass sounds awesome. Well, that's about all the time I have for this video. Thank you so much for checking in. If you liked it, please leave a like and possibly subscribe. And if you want to see more bass videos, please let me know. Hopefully by the time I make another bass video, I'll probably be better at it. Well, see you guys later.